One of the skills I think our kids of this day and age need to learn is how to collaborate and work with teams. A lot of them don't. They're on their cell phones all the time and they're isolated kind of. And so this allows kids to come together and actually they have to work together to make something happen. And this project really allowed that to happen. Well, you know how I did this. I did it with 6 classes, and I gave them each the challenge to build a chain reaction machine. And I actually put the kit out on this table and they got to pick what they wanted. So obviously the later classes didn't get as much, but I told them I've got all kinds of materials, you can pick what you want. And so they just delved in and they started, and I made them draw blueprints before they started. So they all came up with a design. And my original idea was to pick the best one from the 6 classes and just use it for our, to turn in for our competition. Well, as I started watching and what they were actually building and what they were doing, I thought, I can't just pick one. So I took the best of each one of them, and my principal gave me one day with all of my kids, and they came down and I told them which part of theirs we were going to use. But then they had to figure out how to connect those, how to put them together, because they weren't connected. And so they took a day and they did it. I think for my kids, it was to have professionals come in who they know, this is what they do on a daily basis, to come in and actually acknowledge what they had done and give them a stamp of approval that, I think that was a big deal for my kids, to know that they had done a good job and that, they were worthy of what they had, all the hours and stuff that they had put into it. And even some of the engineers, different things, we had different places where things weren't working exactly right, and the engineers helped them with some of that and gave them some ideas as well. So that was fun to, watch that collaboration happen as well. I can't tell you how much I wish other companies would do this, get involved with kids where they can see what really happens, and just like them coming in and, I think sometimes they think of engineers walking in suits and ties and they're, but they realize that, they came in their jeans and their t-shirts and they had fun. And so to me, that's a good thing for kids to see at a young age, to see that you can enjoy your work and you can have fun at what you do. And so I really appreciated, that Garver did that. And I appreciate that Garver, even put money into this. Sometimes it's hard to, as a person that goes and tries to find, because I don't have any funding for this class at all. So everything that we get is donations and people giving to us. So for Garver to give to us that was a big deal, real big deal to me.